Exham Priory presentation in association with all WNY News Radio. It's another week of the Nick and Dan Show, Season 2, bitches! Starring your hosts, Nick and that lovable motherfucker, Dan. Not to mention myself, Carl Winslow. And featuring Think So Joe. Today's episode. Back from a week off, the crew comes out swinging. Boys talk about who hates you, hurricane safety, music, and glitter. Plus, music from the Cage Kings and New Riot Act. Ready? Here we go.
Oh man, it's so long. They don't feed me. I'm hungry. Hey, there's a fridge. Oh yeah. Let's trade Scott's fridge. Ooh, more beer. Here is this fake Miracle Whip. Not on the Nick and Dan Show. Not on the Nick and Dan Show. Fake Miracle Whip.
It's always great having everybody tune in. But before we go any further, don't forget to click the subscribe button beneath the video or on the main page. Turn on notifications so that way you get notified anytime we upload. And remember to share us. Plus, don't forget, Android or Apple users can download the All WNY app and listen anywhere.
Doctor,
Nurse?
10 cc's of morphine stat.
We're out of beer, man. Sorry.
Fuck.
We weren't here last week.
This is true. I wasn't feeling good.
You were not.
Welcome to another week of the Nick and Dan Show, where we're trying to recuperate from letting you guys down. Not that we really care all that much, or do we?
Baby had an owie.
I did have an owie. I felt ucky. And the show has already descended into madness.
All right, then.
Yes. So welcome back to another week. We've got some stuff to talk about this week in the lack of a guest, and there's tunes coming up. We're going to play some music. And, yeah, some other conversational items. But we got things going on. We have a plan. Semblance of a plan?
We wrote some things down in the past 10 minutes.
We did. We have a concept.
And we have pens.
We do have pens.
We have pens. We have things written down. Look at that. All professional.
We're fancy.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, me either. Definitely not. I mean, classy? Definitely not that.
Nah.
No. Not at all.
Fantabulous?
We can go with that.
All right, we're fantabulous.
That tracks. It's got legs.
Fantabulous.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Sweet. All right, we've managed to offend people and tell people we don't like them in the matter of the first 3 minutes. Check.
I wish I would have had a pocket full of glitter for that.
Now see, I've been thinking about carrying just a pocket full of glitter around with me moving forward. So that way, if anybody starts to annoy me, just reach in, Pah!
That shit lasts forever. It's like herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I'm still vacuuming up fucking glitter from last Christmas.
Ah, boy.
It's almost October.
It is. It's almost time for more glitter.
Why? What? Who created glitter? Tell me that.
Satan.
Satan created glitter.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it clear. If you're buying anything with glitter, you're supporting Satan. No, we're not. Bad.
Why?
We don't want to support Satan. Glitter, bad.
I like him as a person.
I mean, yeah. But the glitter.
Sometimes you gotta overlook things.
That's a lot to overlook right there, dude. Glitter is the bane of all people's existence.
I don't have glitter in my house, so that's all on you, man.
They literally have a service where you can send somebody an envelope full of glitter just to piss them the fuck off.
What?
Yeah.
This is a thing?
This is a thing.
I feel like we need to cut to that thing.
You're right, we do. Dan, fire up the computer mobile. All right, so, Dan, what
Yes,
I
sir.
need... Okay, so,
Here's
Hang
the
on.
Earth. Round.
Glitter. Glitter in an envelope. I just want you to type in sending glitter by mail.
Ruin days. Send glitter. We ruin your enemy's day by sending glitter.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is... hang on. ruindays.com.
Let's shop now. Oh, we got a whole bunch of things. We have spring-loaded dick bombs for $23.99. Spring-loaded jizz bombs for $23.99. Dickhead trophies. Smelly poop in a box. Disguised spring-loaded glitter bomb for $23.99. Dirt bags for $8.99. Go fuck yourself, emoji facer. Ah! Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you can literally mail somebody fucking glitter if they pissed you off enough.
We can pick a color. We are the inventors of the original spring-loaded glitter bomb, so we had a lot of time to perfect this design. Oh, look, there's a video. Oh, sturdy 7-inch shipping tubes are packed with over 40 grams of glitter. Oh my god.
And the 9-inch spring ensuring total glitter struction.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
How did you not know about that?
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's been around for some time there. You're welcome. And now, all of you at home know about this as well. You're welcome. And the people that you send it to, fuck them.
Pretty much.
The struggle is real.
The Think So Joe Show.
The struggle is real.
The Think So Joe Show.
The struggle is real.
The Think So Joe Show.
The struggle
Guys,
is real.
let's be real. There's only one great podcast on All WNY, and that's the Nick and Dan Show. Go to allwnyawards.com and nominate the Nick and Dan Show in one of the 23 categories. Vote for the boys to win. Come on down to Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium, where you'll find the weirdest shit. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? Need a guitar that's caught fire?
They got it.
Instruments something chewed on.
We got it.
That guitar looks like it has devil horns.
Got one of those.
Stuff with green strings.
We got that too.
We know what we're doing.
What's this one do again?
Need a 2-string bass?
Son of a bitch, we got that as well.
Need knobs and dialies?
Not sure what it is, but we got one of those too.
And stickers everywhere.
I mean, I don't know if you want it, but we've got it.
Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium. We're completely lost.
Yeah, well, a sticker. It doesn't like you.
Looks like a Band-Aid. Wait, what'd you say?
It doesn't like you.
Would you say it hates me?
I would. Better be careful, man. It was watching.
I wonder what else hates us.
I'm sure there's a lot of things that hate us. And hate you as well at home. Like Santa Claus. Santa Claus fucking hates you. Stop sending him letters with requests for stupid fucking gifts. He doesn't fucking care
He really doesn't.
at all. He told us so himself. He was very drunk, very angry. So angry, he actually almost slapped Mrs. Claus in the face.
I think he choked out Rudolph.
That may have happened before we got there. There was word of it, but there was no actual visual confirmation.
I don't know. He was picking venison out of his teeth when he showed up. So,
Ooh.
yeah,
Is that what that was?
I think so.
Anyway, Santa Claus fucking hates you.
You know
Dan.
who else hates you? Your mom. You ruined her vagina. It was perfectly fine, and then you came along and destroyed it.
Also, I hope you know that your mom had hopes and dreams before you came along. Did you know she was on the fast track to be the CEO of the company that she worked at before she had to fucking spout you out?
And now her hopes and dreams are like the dinosaurs. Big and dead.
Wanna know who else hates you?
Who, Nick?
Your boss. Your boss fucking hates you. He thinks you're lazy, you smell funny, you're taking up all the good jobs, and you're an asshole. But mostly I think he just hates you because he's an asshole.
True.
That's usually how it goes.
You know who else hates you? Every Tim Hortons employee ever. They don't know what the fuck a 7 cream, 3 Splenda, triple chai shit is. This ain't fucking Burger King, man. You can't have it your way. Order a fucking black coffee like a real man.
With maybe a little bit of sugar. But don't get too complex, because they'll fuck that up too.
Absolutely. You want a sandwich with your coffee? You're fucked. You're gonna get an oatmeal and a tea.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted a grilled cheese? Yeah, we're gonna fuck that up too. No cheese, just toast. Burned. Smushed together. So every Tim Hortons employee everywhere hates you. Somebody else that actually hates them.
What do you have?
Now, if you happen to be in a band, your band fucking hates you too.
True.
Stop noodling around at practice. Knock off the feedback. Nobody thinks it's fucking creative. We're trying to jam here.
Oh, man.
Your bandmates, they fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you.
See?
That's how it works in a band. You hate each other, you make music, and then you die. Usually because one of you killed all the other ones and then killed themselves.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Speaking of bands, you know who else hates you? Marilyn fucking Manson.
Really?
He can't despise you.
He can't despise me?
I'm sorry, he can't stand the sight of you.
I know a lot of people can't stand the sight of me.
Well, him specifically. I mean,
What did I do
in
to
the
him?
early days, it was about the music, it was about concept. But now, he wants to end it, but can't. So he fucking hates you.
He just keeps trudging on because of people like Luke or other people that show up at his shows?
Pretty much.
Stop it. Stop it.
Just let the asshole be.
Let him die in peace. You want to know who else hates you? Tom Petty. Tom Petty hates you, and he's dead. And he hates you from beyond the grave. Want to know why? Because you got in his face that one time, and he won't back down.
Well, it's because you tried cutting in on his
Hey,
with Mary
baby. There ain't no easy way out.
There's not. You tried cutting in with his last dance with Mary Jane.
You did, and he's just not backing down. So Tom Petty from beyond the grave hates you.
You know who else hates you?
I don't.
Lars Ulrich.
Well,
Quit downloading his music for free. Pay for it.
That's right. Don't you know that he needs to buy another house and another vehicle to mount on the fucking wall?
That's true, because as a man who deals in certainties, he certainly fucking hates you.
So Lars Ulrich hates you. Do you want to know who else hates you? The florist. The fucking florist hates you. No, Rhonda, I can't get you 12 dozen roses at last minute's notice because you forgot to put in the order 5 weeks ago. Tomorrow is a fucking holiday. So go fuck yourself, Rhonda. The florist hates you.
You know who else hates you? Every drive-thru attendant in every fast food restaurant.
Aww.
No, Rhonda, I can't get you 14 double whoppers 5 minutes before the restaurant closes because you were too busy to get your fat ass up off the couch and come get some food. It's a holiday. I want to be with my family. You know what? Go fuck yourself, Rhonda.
And enjoy not having any fucking flowers either. Another person that hates you. Your dad. Your dad hates you. Just like your mom, he had dreams too. And when you came along, he was hoping that maybe you grow up to be just like him. But you want to know what? You decided to try and do your own thing, and you ended up being a fucking disappointment. Your father hates you also.
You know who else hates you? Kenneth Howard. You don't know who he is? He's the inventor of the original pinstripes. Von
right.
Dutch himself.
Okay.
So before there was ever a shitty clothing company sold at Abercrombie & Fitch, there was actually Von Dutch the man, whose real name was Kenneth Howard. And if you didn't know that, that's why he hates you.
Do you want to know who else hates you?
Now, this one might come as a surprise.
All right.
Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Ben Affleck hates you also. Do you want to know why?
Why does Ben
Because
Affleck?
people keep sending him to fucking rehab. He just wants a goddamn drink. If you had to deal with all the fucking shitty movies, like, what was it? Was he in Jersey Girl or Jiggly?
Yep.
That's why he drinks. Just let him fucking drink in peace and forget the terrible movies. Ben Affleck fucking hates you.
He was in that one movie with Jennifer Gardner, though.
And,
Daredevil.
yeah, and that was a bad movie too. He hates people because of that one also.
But if it wasn't for Jennifer Gardner, that movie would have nothing to stand on.
Yeah, it would have been unwatchable. Absolutely unwatchable. But then it created the Elektra spin-off movie that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad. You know what? There. That's another reason Ben Affleck fucking hates you. Because of Elektra.
Not Carmen Electra. Electra.
The movie. Or the label. They did sign Cash Me Outside Girl. Wait, no, that was Atlantic.
Yeah, that was Atlantic.
Doesn't matter. He hates you because of Elektra.
You know who else hates you? The Cash Me Outside girl. She hates you so much that she was able to sell herself to a record company, get signed, produce that shitty fucking song so you can listen to it in your ear holes and bleed from the inside out. Cash Me Outside girl hates you.
How about that?
Speaking of washed up old bar hags, Tara Reid hates you.
I'm not surprised at that one.
Yeah. She just fucking hates herself, so she hates you. There's really not much of a story to it.
No, there really isn't. I
No.
mean, after Sharknado 2 or 3, she just kind of gave up on herself and life and liking other people.
Pretty much.
So, she hates you. Tara Reid hates you.
I'd probably still hit it, though.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah.
Bad boob job freaks me out.
Just fucking tie him around her
Isn't
neck.
it like one great big uniboob or something now? Somebody else that hates you. Your creditors. Give them their fucking money back. They fucking hate you, but they're willing to give you extra money at a lower percentage rate so that way you can buy whatever you like.
Provided you pay off the exceeding debt first.
Yes, your creditors fucking hate you, and they want you to die.
Speaking of credit, you know who else hates you?
I don't.
The Spectrum Cable Company.
Yeah, they fucking hate you, and I hate them back.
Not only is it shitty TV and shitty fucking internet for a very large price, it doesn't fucking work.
Ever.
Never.
Douchebags.
Fuck you.
Spectrum Cable and Internet hates you. Want to know who else hates you? Godzilla.
And Godsuki.
No! Godzilla fucking hates you, and he hates your city. He's gonna come along, knock it over like a bunch of fucking Legos, and breathe fire on you. And not that shitty salamander that Matthew Broderick fought in the goddamn movie either. The real Godzilla in a rubber suit. The guy in the rubber suit hates you. There.
You actually bring up a good point. You know who else hates you? The Lego Company. Only those genius bastards would come up with a tiny little plastic brick that sticks up just far enough for you to walk on with your bare feet in the middle of the fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
Evil bastards.
Even like the two-prong bricks.
Oh
those
my
things
God,
are
those
the
are the
worst.
worst.
Yeah.
Even the flat ones.
Sons of bitches.
But I do love the Lego Company, but they still hate us.
They do. It's a love-hate relationship.
It really
but
is.
Lego hates you.
It's kind of like Tara Reid in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Love, hate.
totally.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know who else hates you?
What you got, buddy?
Guitar Center employees. Specifically the ones in guitar section or drums. Stop fucking noodling around! Stop the feedback! We don't need to hear your take of Neil Peart's drum solo because the version you're doing is wrong. And I hate Rush, but it's wrong. Stop it.
Stop trying to play note for note horrible renditions of Stairway to Heaven at a 9.
Stairway to Heaven, Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. Actually, really anything by Led Zeppelin.
True.
Anything by Led Zeppelin. Avenged Sevenfold, Metallica, AC/DC, really any big name classic metal or rock act. Just stop. Stop it.
If you don't know how to already play it, you don't need to play it in Guitar Center for the people who aren't watching you anyways.
That's right. Plug it in, turn it on, couple of chords, sounds good. I'll take it.
I like the action. It's nice. We don't need to go into a 45-minute progressive rock solo.
Nope. It's not a tryout for Dream Theater.
It's a test drive. It's not a relationship.
That's right. So because of that, Guitar Center employees hate you.
You know who else hates you?
Who?
Your tattoo artist.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I do show up and just ask him to open up his book, and I pick out the cookie cutter bullshit that he always, hates.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, because they don't like doing that same shit over and over again. They especially don't like, if it's your first or second tattoo, to try and do an elaborate fucking chest piece on you.
Yes.
Stop doing that shit.
Want to know what else they hate? I don't really know what I want. What are you thinking?
Yeah, no. They're there to apply the tattoo. They're not there to create the tattoo.
That's right. Come in with a fucking idea.
And then they can go from there.
There. Your tattoo artist hates you. Last but not least, Dan, do you know who else hates you
I don't.
and hates you? All WNY staffers.
Do you say?
Make sure to vote for the Nick and Dan Show at the All WNY Music Awards. So there. Because we don't hate you. We love you.
Everybody else in the Western New York staff hates you.
They do. Don't vote for them. Vote for the Nick and Dan Show as the best podcast on All WNY. But that there are people that hate you. Dan, recently we were out of town.
We were.
Where'd we go?
We went to Rochester.
That's in New York.
It is.
And where'd we go?
We went to Rochester.
That's in New York.
It is.
And where'd we go?
We went to Rochester.
God damn it, where in Rochester?
We went to the Firehouse Saloon in Rochester.
And that place was fucking amazing at the corner of South Clinton and Meigs. If you haven't been to this place, it's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's right off the 490 West. It's pretty happening spot.
But no, it was an awesome time. We got to party with New Riot Act,
Yes.
the Cage Kings,
Yes.
and we made a new friend in Al.
We did make a new friend in Al.
I liked Al.
You got a friend in me. Yeah, that's right.
God
That's
damn you,
fucking
Randy.
Toy Story to your ass. Oh, in the ear hole?
Now, coming into your ear holes is a little bit of New Riot Act. Here you go.
you looking for your next amplifier? Are you trying to redefine your sound? Do you need that piece of equipment to complement your amazing guitar playing? Well, look no further. Bison Electronics has what you need. Look up Bison Electronics online. Handmade from the ground up in Buffalo, New York. Are you looking for a photographer to come in and make an excellent look of a photo shoot? Do you need somebody to take pictures for promotional purposes or just because you like your photo taken? Well, now you can be just like Exham Priory. Get a hold of K&D Photography in Buffalo. You can look them up online at facebook.com/KD Photography Buffalo. Look them up online and let them know that Exham Priory sent you on down. K&D Photography for all your photo needs.
Shut up, Carl. We're not talking to you this week. Anyway.
What an asshole.
I agree. You know, he drank all the fucking beer, so I have no beer now.
Sorry.
This is the first Nick and Dan show in 2 seasons that I don't have a drink.
True.
Do you know how much I feel like a fish out of water right now?
Could you say you're a shark in a hurricane right now?
I guess I could. Have I been washed on land?
You're here, aren't you?
Yep.
I'd say so.
All right, I'm a shark in a hurricane. Now, that sounds like something that one should plan for.
Could you say maybe you're also a stranger in the dark? Or maybe a rainbow in the dark?
I could say that, yes. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na.
I like it. But yes, hurricanes are definitely something you should prepare for.
Now, are there certain things that we should be, like, hoarding, like fucking gold?
There is, actually. And first on that list, this is going to seem kind of weird, but you want to make sure that you have at least 8 gallons of chocolate milk.
That makes sense, because chocolate milk is amazing, and you don't really need anything else, right?
Yeah, there's a few things you would need, but as far as sustenance, chocolate milk is where it's at.
I like chocolate milk. I could eat that day, afternoon, and night. Yeah, that was not even close to what I wanted to say.
Drink that day, afternoon, and night.
Nope, we're going to eat it. Turns
right.
out it's chunky. The power went out.
Ugh. Coagulated chocolate milk.
Ooh, but yeah, 8 gallons of chocolate milk. That makes sense. I'm willing to
does.
believe that.
All right.
Now, something else that I feel like we should have for, a rainy day is the entire discography of Toto. So this way, you can bless the rains wherever the fuck you are.
Not just in Africa.
No, everywhere. Everywhere.
North
Don't
and
make
South Carolina, the Virginias.
And don't forget to hold the line.
There's Virginia, not Virginias. Maybe there's a Virginia who lives in Virginia. Virginias.
Yeah.
Yeah, we corrected
Certainly.
that one. Yep.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Now, Dan, is there anything else? I mean, I feel like the discography of Toto and chocolate milk, that should be everything, right?
Well, you would think so, but you're also, now, remember, the rains are going to come in hard. They're going to come in heavy.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you have an escape route.
All right.
So you want to have at least 3 life rafts in various stages of disarray.
Ah, yes, that's right. Because, you said you were going to get to them before the hurricane season rolled in, but you're fucking lazy and didn't. And now, everybody's going to drown because of you.
Because, again, your mom hates you, your dad hates you.
And rightfully so.
Your kids hate you, the dog hates you, your boss hates you. So you're dealing with all that shit. Didn't have time to plug the one raft. Didn't have time to get an oar for another raft. Didn't get the other one out of the box that was returned to the store used, only to find out it's got pink stains and a hole in it.
Wow, I didn't even notice that one over in the corner. Good God.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot going on with these rafts. They are not seaworthy at all.
Not at all.
think we should be a little worried at this point.
Maybe, but you have some other things that you need to gather up in order to prepare.
Now, other things that we might want to have for a hurricane, because, you know, in the midst of a hurricane, you're going to need some tunes. So, guys and girls, now is your opportunity that you've been waiting for since 1999. It's time to bust out that CD booklet that's been sitting underneath the seat of your car ever since then.
Really?
Really.
I can do it?
You can.
The whole 300 booklet.
The whole 300 booklet, buddy.
Yes!
It's time to bring it out and really show people what you're made of.
I love it.
That's something else that you definitely need for a hurricane.
Rock out that Offspring Americana CD.
Boom. Boom. Nice. Now, Dan, are there other things that we really need here?
There's a few, actually. I have to go through here and do. This can kind of go with the CD booklet, proper playlist.
Mm-hmm. Now, we gotta pander to the people that don't have the CD booklet.
True.
Because they suck.
Now, to go off of your CD booklet idea,
Okay.
you want to make sure you have the proper playlist to ride out this hurricane.
So in case your vehicle gets washed upstream before you can get to your CD booklet,
Your
RIP
vehicle's
CD
gone.
RIP CD booklet. It's gone. It's gone. So you just bust out your phone.
Yeah, at this point, your vehicle's gone, washed away with the current.
Okay.
So you're going to have your playlist either on your phone, or your iPod, or your Zune, if you're one of those people.
How am I ever going to get another copy of that Perfect Circle CD? It was in my booklet, and now it's washed away.
It should also be on your phone.
But it isn't. I didn't think ahead.
Oh, see, this is why we're planning.
You're right.
Proper playlist.
All right,
Because the hurricane's going to come in hard. It's going to come in mean, just like your ex-wife. And then it's going to kind of want to relax a little bit, hang out. Maybe your wife had a few glasses of white wine with the hurricane. You know, things are relaxed, they're nice and calm. Rose petals on the bed, filet mignon on the table. And then all of a sudden you're going to say that one thing that makes her remember what her mother told her when she was 13. And the table's going to get flipped. The windows are going to blow out. So you're going to want something a little bit heavier, a little harder, faster pace to come up with the hurricane as far as your musical tastes go. And you want to ride that motherfucker out.
Now, speaking of things that are getting played, you know there's going to be that one asshole who has it on their playlist. That one song.
Don't do it.
Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Motherfucker.
Now, here's the thing. Just like harassment, you got to put a stop to that shit before it escalates, because it's not going to get any better.
Seriously.
So you make sure you have a couple of sledgehammers around. So this way, when that asshole hits play, you can just fucking two-handed huck that bitch right at their head. Remember, just like zombies, aim for the head.
True.
Aim for the head, and if you got to, double tap.
Now, if you've hit him in the head, double tap the CD player.
Yes. Or whatever the music's coming out of. But you got to make sure they can't revisit it if they wake up.
True.
So, sledgehammers. You definitely need sledgehammers.
Now, on top of that, you're also going to want a couple of gallons of gasoline. Now,
Okay.
people are going to tell you that it's for your vehicles, it's for your generators.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, your car's 16 houses down.
It's gone.
It's been washed away.
Mm-hmm.
Like an idiot, you left your generator in the garage and didn't put it high up. So that's useless.
That's
now, too.
fucked.
So the gallons of gasoline, or in case you run out of sledgehammers, you can burn your neighbor's fucking house down.
All right. That makes sense. So, you know, that's what you need the gasoline for, because you didn't properly prepare and your vehicle's gone. And let's be realistic. At this point, it would have been pointless to try and drive your vehicle anyway.
True.
So you might as well just use it as a raft, since, again, the lifeboats you didn't bother fixing.
You didn't.
So you gotta hop in the back of your fucking pickup truck, ride that sumbitch right over your neighbor's house, knock the window in, pull on a little gas, light a match, and walk away.
That's right. And the gasoline's going to work as an accelerant because everything's going to be wet.
Mm-hmm.
So now you not only is your neighbor who's playing fucking Rock You Like a Hurricane out of the picture, you now have a warm place to sit by a cozy little fire.
Excellent. See, it works on multiple levels.
Mhm.
Now it makes sense. Now, also, in the midst of a hurricane, you want a Christmas tree. Now, preferably one that's already decorated because, if you're going to be dealing with this shit, might as well be festive and have some nice decorations going on. That's my thought on it. So make sure you got a Christmas tree ready to go for any event of a hurricane.
And underneath that Christmas tree, you're going to want to put presents. And one of those presents should be a laser disc player.
Ah, yes.
Because you're going to sit down in your house. You're not going anywhere because there's a hurricane outside. You're going to want to watch a few movies.
You are, and you're not going to want to deal with the shitty compressed video quality of a DVD.
Exactly.
You want the full, uncompressed quality of a laser disc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many movies you're going to be able to find on this, but still, laser disc player.
In all of its movie glory.
All of its movie glory. Something else that you should have to prepare for a hurricane. Enough smokes to ride out the storm. Because if you're riding into the eye of the storm, boy, you best be going in with some calm nerves.
Nice.
So, enough smokes to ride out the storm.
Now, you're also going to want to have a shit ton of beer on hand.
That should just go in general.
Well, now, see, everybody's going to go to the grocery store and they're going to get the water first.
Bitches.
It's fucking raining outside. You got water.
There's plenty of water.
You can boil it. Beer, on the other hand, when the water comes a-wafting through the house and destroys all your gallons of water that you have staged through the house,
don't boil the beer.
A can of beer will float. It's in the water. It'll stay cool. So all you got to do is just reach down over, crack yourself a cold one, and then you're hydrated. Plus,
light yourself up a smoke, too. Keep those calm nerves.
Plus, you'll never miss an opportunity to say, hold my beer, watch this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, something else that I feel like we should have that you should have in the event of a hurricane. Your friend's grandmother's wheelchair.
Ah.
Now, I'm going to let Dan take this one because he's the mechanical master of this. Dan, why should we have our friend's grandmother's wheelchair handy?
Well, it's very simple, because as you pointed out before, your car is useless at this point.
Yep.
So you're going to have to jump in the back of your pickup truck and use it as a raft.
All right.
But you're going to have to steer it somehow, because the bitch is floating now.
Right.
The wheels aren't touching the ground.
That's right. So your regular steering wheel, that's completely out of the fucking mix.
So now you can part out old Grandma Haynes's wheelchair. Grandma Haynes, that sounds like a grandma name,
That
right?
works.
Yeah. So you can part out old Grandma Haynes's wheelchair. So now you got a helm for the back of your pickup truck. All you got to do is hook up some rope, a little bit of pulley action, a rudder, and you got yourself a fully functional raft that you can steer.
Or you could use parts of the next item we have on the list. Remnants of a grand piano.
Do tell.
Now, see, first of all, you're gonna have at least one or two legs. They have the wheels on the bottom. You can use those for pulleys.
Ah,
right
always
there.
thinking.
You've got the legs themselves. I'm sure you could use that for some leverage on something you got to try and turn. Because the wheel from the wheelchair, it's not really going to have much to give some real haul to.
True.
You're just dealing with the wheel itself. You
True.
got to have some pegs there to just give it a quick boom.
Or you can carve a handle into one of them and go Negan on somebody.
And then also the wire, the piano strings themselves. You can use them.
Good for guillotining motherfuckers.
That's right, in case anybody tries to break in or take your, Ford Bronco raft.
I was thinking more along the lines of the 8 gallons of chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, we don't want them taking our gallons of chocolate milk. That's fucking important.
Right.
You strangle that motherfucker with a piano wire.
Fucking Garrett the shit out of him.
Fuck you. Fucking chocolate milk stealing motherfucking cunt. But yes, remnants of a grand piano are definitely something that you need for a hurricane. Anything else we need, Dan?
Well, I feel like we've touched on hydration.
Mm-hmm.
We've touched on rafts.
Mm-hmm.
We've touched on Grandma Haynes' old wheelchair.
Yep.
What we didn't touch on was what you're going to eat. Now, there's a few things here that we could eat.
Okay.
Now, you may want to have a fishing pole or two so you can catch that fish that's swimming down your street.
Right.
the safer bet, stock up on cookies.
Now, what type of cookies?
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, I mean, can we at least aim for a majority of chocolate chip cookies?
We could do majority chocolate chip. We could do oatmeal,
Okay.
frosted, with raisins perhaps.
All right.
Not
So
on the frosted ones.
we're covering our food groups right here. This is good stuff, guys.
Absolutely. But you also have 8 gallons of chocolate milk. That delicious by itself is even more delicious with cookies.
Yes. All right. So cookies. You need cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, something else that I feel like you're definitely going to need is, pardon me, is tinfoil hats. Now, you got to make sure that you have enough tinfoil hats for everybody in the household.
Now, why is this?
Now, it's because hurricanes are actually caused by the government.
Ah.
In case you weren't aware of that. They're controlling the weather with some type of magnetic strips that they're shooting magnet beams up into the air to fuck with the atmosphere and cause these hurricanes.
Now, are those magnet beams also attracted to slight smells of urine?
They aren't usually. There's no proven science behind that, but I'd be willing to bet that they are. I'd put a tinfoil hat on it.
All right.
So tinfoil hats for everybody to protect you from the government's magnetic beams.
All right, then.
So there you go.
Another thing you're going to want to have to protect yourself is shark repellent.
Ah, yes.
Because these wild whipping winds are spinning across the wide open ocean.
Right.
And it's going to suck up a shark or two.
And if we haven't learned anything from Sharknado 1 through 55, it's that sharks are easily sucked up out of the ocean and hurled at you.
And will jump out of a closet at any turn.
And you really got to watch out for the walk-in closets. The smaller closets you're usually okay with.
Well, the smaller closets are all right as far as the big sharks go, but you could fit 2 or 3 baby sharks.
Right, but they don't have enough, spring in their frickin' step to be able to really lunge out at you properly. It's more going to be like a wet noodle. The door's going to open and flop.
They're going to bite at your toes. And you get 3 or 4 baby sharks at you biting at your toes. Eventually, you don't have toes. You lose your balance. You fall down.
And then they just overtake you.
Yeah.
Okay, so beware of closets and always carry shark repellent.
That's true.
Now, Dan, is there a good place to buy shark repellent?
Walmart.
Walmart. Walmart has everything.
Yep. Or Amazon.
There you go. Now, at Walmart, is it usually located by the bear repellent, or is it in a completely different section of the store?
No, it's actually with it's in the refrigerated aisle with the meats.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it would go like your meats, your various cuts of steaks, chickens.
Okay.
Your poultry section.
Right.
Fish, and then like chicken nuggets. And then it's in between like chicken nuggets and frozen vegetables is where the shark repellent would be.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to keep it cold.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dan, something else we should probably have, because, cookies are only going to get us so far.
True.
Because let's be honest, if I'm in the household, I have a problem. I'm probably going to eat all the cookies while you're not looking.
Yeah, we're fucked. As soon as everybody goes to bed at 3 in the morning, he'll eat all the cookies.
I will. So what you also need is a secret stash of candy.
True.
You need a secret stash of candy that you tuck right underneath this roll, right here. Just tuck it under there.
Oh, this one here?
Right there. Just tuck it under there.
Okay.
Because that's typically the safest place for candy.
Yeah.
Also, you might want to use the candy as, the neighborhood school children are just floating on by. Just wave the bag out the front door and see if they swim towards you.
Ah. So you can club them like a baby seal and then you can fry them up.
That's right.
Ah, gotcha.
See, I like how you knew exactly where I was going with that. We're not talking about pedophilia here. We're talking about making sure we survive.
That's right. And nothing's tastier than toddlers.
That's right, because the children are ensuring our future.
I like what you did there.
You're welcome. You're all welcome for that.
Oh, another thing you're going to need, you're probably going to want to have a shotgun close by. Because there's going to be some motherfuckers that get a little rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
People have evacuated, and they have their rafts because they planned ahead.
Unlike you.
Because everybody hates you. And they're going to come up to your house in the middle of the night, and they're going to try to loot your shit. They're going to take your chocolate milk. They're going to try to take your cookies.
Motherfuckers.
I know.
Sons of bitches. I will shoot you in the face. If I don't have a gun, I will take the bullet and shove it through you, you motherfucker.
That's right. So you want to make sure you got a good scatter gun handy.
So, a good shotgun.
Yep.
Good shotgun. Well maintained.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Grandma Haynes?
Yep.
Now, since we've stolen her wheelchair, she's going to need some company.
True.
So something else that you need is a cardboard cutout of John Stamos.
Ah, the Greek god himself.
Now, at this point, Grandma Haynes, she's a little confused. She doesn't really know what's going on. It's raining sideways. Her wheelchair is gone.
This used to be all orange groves.
You left her laying on the floor there. Just tell her that it's real, and she'll talk to her for the next 5 hours until she passes out and wakes up 2 hours later and forgets that it's even there because dementia has set in.
True.
So, a cardboard cutout of John Stamos is pivotal. Also, what better to take hurricane selfies with than John Stamos himself? So, John Stamos cutout. You
I
need
like
it.
it. Now, another thing you're going to want to have is 1 half stick of dynamite.
Now, is there a reason that we need this?
It's just fun.
Good point.
Sometimes you might have to blow a hole in something. Just 1 hole, because remember, there's feet of water outside, so it's going to come in quick. But 1 half stick of dynamite.
Or, sometimes you used all the gasoline on the one neighbor's house, and then the other neighbor's house right next to you is blaring Panama by Van Halen,
Oh,
and
God.
you're like, enough is enough!
Yes.
And you take them out, you just...
Now, see, a lot of people are going to think it's for those sharks that are in your house. But if Jaws has taught us anything, it's that you have to have a 30-06 and an oxygen tank from a scuba diver in order to take care of the sharks. So you're going to want to have those handy as well.
Now, or we could also go with Jaws 3, Jaws Visit SeaWorld, where we just feed him, one of us, like not one of us, but one of the other people that are with us.
One of the school children.
Yes, obviously, but we make sure that they're holding a grenade.
Ah, yes.
And then we're going to need like one of those long hook thingies, like,
Can we get the one with the dinosaur head on it?
we can totally get that for sure.
Yes.
Because, dinosaurs are awesome. And we just pull the pin and it explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we might also want to get a hold of Louis Gossett Jr. I feel like he's really going to help the situation.
Do we have to?
We have to.
All right.
It's either that or one of the Quaid brothers.
We'll go with Lewis.
All right. Good choice, Dan. Good
Right.
choice. Now, something else that you're going to need. It's fun. It's functional. It's silly putty.
Ah.
Because not only could you use it to rub it down on, the newspaper from several days ago before the entire world went to shit and forgot about you, and, have backwards newspaper.
And they could stretch out the faces and the funnies.
You can. You can also use it to plug the holes in the walls as the water starts seeping through because your wife or husband are bitching at you that they're getting a little damp.
Ah, form and function.
That's right.
Ah,
So silly putty, as much as you can grab.
I like it.
Me too.
Everybody's going to be running for food and water. We're going straight to the silly putty aisle.
Silly putty, beer, and cookies.
I like it.
Me too.
Last but not least, as Nick just stated, it's going to get a little damp out there. And we take good care of our feet in this platoon. So you're going to want to make sure you got plenty of socks.
That's right. Forrest Gump taught us anything. Take care of your feet.
That's right, because athlete's foot's a bitch.
It is. It itches like a motherfucker.
And it's disgusting.
It is. Gross.
Yeah, flakes of skin all over you.
So these are things that you need to be prepared for a hurricane. Now, Dan, one of the other bands this weekend, was it this weekend?
This past weekend.
There we go.
There we go.
Where we were in Rochester at the Firehouse Saloon was our good friends, the Cage Kings,
Ah, yes.
who you guys have heard of before. I'm pretty sure we played some of their tunes on our show.
We have.
Now, we give you a little bit of their set from the Firehouse Saloon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cage Kings.
Confess each man has his flaws. Things on your hands stop me. You don't know me, but trembling go. Things on your hands stop me. You don't All right, fuck yeah. Thank you very much.
If you want to hear more from the Nick and Dan Show, tune in weekly at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on allwnyradio.com for 2 length-hour podcasts, unhindered interviews, and musical performances. allwnyradio.com. Are you looking for a place to drop anchor and have a cold one? Come on down to the River Pub, where the drinks are cheap and the atmosphere is good. 6004 Buffalo Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York, where you can hang out inside or enjoy the atmosphere outside on the patio. And also, if you're not just satisfied with a drink, you can grab some grub at the pub, right next door at Submariners.
We pride ourselves with amazing quality products with generous portions.
So whether you're looking for food or a drink, follow them on Facebook at the River Pub Niagara, or you can also check out Submariners LaSalle Deli. Stop on in, the River Pub or Submariners, 6004 Buffalo Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York. See you down at the pub. Thank you very much.
No, the king's dead.
That's right. He died eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches laced with cyanide. We learned this several weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, nothing happened the day that Lisa Marie was born.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. But Dan,
Nick,
what else we got going on coming up? I mean, I'm sure there's opportunities that people can take to hang out with us in public.
there's a few.
I don't know why you'd want to, but you could.
And people say that people like us. I don't know why.
I can't figure it out. I'm kind of a dick.
Yeah. But anywho, September 26th, we're going to be part of something very special. As you know, our beloved friend and engineering wizard behind the soundboard, Greg Rinker, is no longer with us. However, friends of his and the Evening Star have put together a beautiful series of shows, which we're going to be on for the first one of. Friends and family of Greg Rinker and the Evening Star has put on what is going to be a series of shows, kicking off on Wednesdays, I believe.
Yep, Wednesdays, free shows, 18 and over with ID.
And we're very grateful to be a part of the first one of the series. It's called United, coming together for Greg Rinker. So we have ourselves.
Exham Priory.
We have Twin Lions.
Who's getting back together for a show, and they're amazing.
And we have Overlook joining us on the bill as well.
Now again, this is Wednesday, September 26th. It's going to start up at 7 o'clock at the Evening Star in Niagara Falls, New York. That's 8810 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Niagara Falls, New York. 18 and over with ID, and it's a free show. Dan, I feel like we've come close to the end of another episode.
Could you say we've almost made a perfect circle?
We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Later.
And that's all from the Nick and Dan Show for this week. Be sure to tune in on the YouTube channel at Exham Priory for Tuesday Antics, plus the full extended version every Thursday on allwnyradio.com.